Last time we discussed the Sankhya philosophy. So next time when we have our quiz, um, so keep all these things, keep all these points noted. All this will be asked in the quiz. Uh, all this is done. Hmm. So we stopped here. Um, that when somebody is in Krishna consciousness, basically that means that they are superior. Their intelligence is quite developed, evolved, and hence such people, they don't have any taste, or they don't take interest in inferior activities of the material existence. That is where we stopped. In this way, Lord Chaitanya teaches the science of Krishna consciousness. That science is absolute. Dry mental speculators try to restrain themselves from material attachment, but it is generally found that the mind is too strong to be controlled, and that it drags them down to sensual activities. A person in Krishna consciousness does not run this risk. Why? Because they are not forcefully or artificially trying to control their senses. Rather, they are engaging their senses. The active mind is always active, senses are always hyperactive, always wanting to do something or the other. So, what a person in Krishna consciousness does is they engage this mind, these senses, in practical activities in serving the Supreme Lord. So, one has to engage his mind and senses in Krishna conscious activities, and Lord Chaitanya teaches one how to do this in practice, how to practically do it. When somebody engages their mind in Krishna consciousness, when they have firm faith in in their bona fide spiritual master, in um, and when they have firm faith and conviction in the Supreme Lord, that the Supreme Lord is the doer, then in that case, the challenges may come in our life. Challenges will never stop. Yesterday in our Bhagavatam, in Bhagavatam class, this part was discussed. So we'll read till here only. We'll not read further today. So in Bhagavatam class, it was being discussed, and so I heard from His Grace Adi Gadadhar Prabhu. He was giving an example that that the demigods, when they were harassed by no, sorry, when Kamsa was killing the children one by one, all the children were killed by Kamsa, uh, the Devaki's children. So, so when Brahma went uh, to pray to Lord Vishnu to request, to stop such kind of atrocities. Kamsa was doing a lot of atrocities, harassing everybody, yeah, and even the demigods. So that time when Brahma went and prayed to Lord Vishnu, at that time the message, Lord Vishnu, he transferred the message. It was like a, we had Doordarshan. So, so it was like a telephonic conversation where Brahma could hear the sound of Lord Vishnu, and the message was that ask all the demigods to take birth in the Yadukul, and Lord Krishna himself will appear. I will personally appear in this dynasty myself. So before that, ask all the demigods to appear in that dynasty. So the demigods, with the instruction of Lord Vishnu, they all took birth in this in Yadu dynasty. And Lord Krishna, before Lord Krishna appears, the servants are ready there to um, uh, to welcome Lord, to welcome the appearance of Lord. So at that time, when all these demigods were there, now Kamsa was harassing this entire dynasty. So many kings, they fled from that dynasty, and they went here and there to different to other kingdoms to take shelter and to protect themselves. So here we see that, but with whose instruction did the demigods take birth in that dynasty? Lord Krishna's. But what happened after that was, after after getting instructions. So let me stop my screen sharing. Um, okay. Yeah. So are you able to see the screen of the gallery view, or what are you seeing?
Yeah, now we can't see the screen.
You can't see the screen. Now can you see the screen?
No, no, Mataji.
Okay, which screen are you seeing? The reading screen?
No, we are not seeing any screen. Like your video, only video.
Video. What video?
I mean, only you, Mataji, no screens.
Is it? Okay. Okay. Now is the Zoom gallery view seen?
Yeah, gallery view I can see. Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So basically, when the demigods were being attacked by Kamsa, by whose instructions did these demigods appear in this material world? By the instructions of Lord Vishnu himself. Yet they had to go through so many challenges. Kamsa was harassing them so much that they had to run from that kingdom and go to other places and take protection and take shelter. So we should understand from this that it's not that when somebody takes up Krishna consciousness, it is not that their life will become free of all challenges and it will become a cakewalk and no problems at all. No, that is not the purpose of Krishna consciousness. The purpose of Krishna consciousness is when somebody comes in Krishna consciousness, when somebody takes up this path, we are doing everything for the pleasure of Krishna. And in that, we may have to uh, face challenges, we may have to face troubles, difficulties, because we are in this material world. And here we are talking about the demigods. What to speak of us? We are Nitya Baddha Jeev. We have fallen down from the spiritual sky because of our own anarthas, because of our own impurities, because we are envious. We are always comparing ourselves with others and comparing others with us. We are always trying to look fault in others. So because of our own envy, we are here. Yet Krishna is protecting us. So whatever we are going through is our own karma, but Krishna is protecting us. And in Krishna consciousness, the test is whether we are able to take the shelter of our bona fide spiritual master and of the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord Krishna or not. That is the test. In every situation, if we are able to take the shelter, if we are able to pray that please help me, when we are able to remember them, then we are passing the test of Krishna consciousness, because challenges will come. There is no doubt in that. We have to overcome all these challenges. I mean, once we overcome all these challenges, and that happens only by the grace of Guru and Gauranga. So when that happens, one day we'll go back to Godhead as Krishna desires, as Guru Maharaj desired. So with that, Krishna willing, we'll continue reading tomorrow and stop here for today. And sorry for being late today. Vansha Kalpatrivasya Kripa Sindhuvya Eva Che Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Ananta Koti Vaishnavyo Ki Jai. Shila Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj ki Jai. Shila Bhaktivedanta Swami Shila Prabhupada ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Can you all please unmute and loud Hari Bol? Please bless me with your Hari Bol.
Haribol!